Okay, is my sound on now? Can everybody hear me? This is so bizarre. Ah, okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, you can. Yes, that's a yes from Corey. Thank you. I don't know what happened. I did the oh, shut up, Mud. Sound is on. Okay, we're good. That wa I couldn't get any music to play. Yeah, I did my little sound check and then I tried like all the music and nothing worked. Okay, so I got somebody backstage, but really quickly, let me see if I can do McGruff. Okay, I'm gonna do McGruff real quick.
Never try marijuana, don't try it at all. It's a lie. It's like beating your head on a.
I can't believe that. And it says background music. My speakers on. Ah, I don't get it. Okay, I'm gonna troubleshoot after I'm done with this. Okay, well, welcome you guys to gosh, it's Tuesday the 27th. I was supposed to come home today because I was away for Christmas, and I was supposed to come home today, but rain was predicted, and it's raining right now. And I didn't want my kids to drive me home in the rain on the freeways into Los Angeles. Um, and it's nuts because people are stupid when it rains here. Um, so anyway, I came home yesterday, had a lovely time, but um, yeah, I want to panel up here, you guys, y'all. Um, and I'm going to ask a two-part question of everybody that comes on, okay? And then we'll, whatever anybody feels like doing or talking about or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to bring on our friend, our old oh, hi, auto relevancy, Robin for president. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Prairie Queen, really quick, Mudbrooker. I already said hi to you. Shut up. Um, okay, Chris, Corey, we said hi to you. Prairie Queen, I think I got you. I think if I didn't, hi. Jilly Beans is over there. She's also backstage. I'm making her, cool her jets in the green room. She doesn't deserve that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring her on. Hey, Jilly.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
It might hold on. It might be just the setting. Give me a sec.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, don't worry. Relax.
Oh, can you guys hear Jilly? Because I can't hear her. Damn it.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, so I still can't hear you, Jilly.
Everyone
Damn.
everyone else can, Robin.
Boy, things are. Well, okay, Chris, you can hear both Jilly and me. I don't understand this. Um, you can damn, I don't well, you guys, unless I do, captioning for the guests on the panel, I won't know what anybody's saying.
So
Holy
I just typed
shitballs.
into the private chat.
Okay,
Please
there's a
put the
private
yellow
chat
chat.
over in there.
Tell
Check my
Robin to check
mic
her
speaker
settings.
setting. I did. Okay. Headphones, I'm at 35. My mic speaker phone. Okay. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, you guys.
Do you need to wear your headphones?
Okay, brand, Add video clip. There are my collages. And when I did the countdown, you couldn't hear the countdown music either, huh?
I could hear it.
No. Background music. I'm going to try this again. Play. I got nothing. Nothing I'm doing is making noise that I can hear. Could you guys hear the music? Jilly, if you heard the music just then, nod your head. You did. Okay, this is too bizarre. Wait a minute. Let me check my headphones. Let me check them. Okay. You guys, this isn't going to work. Damn it. Ah, okay, I'm looking over at the chat to see what you guys. You could hear the background. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, you guys, God, I'm so sorry. And there are 7 of you, 9 of you watching. Jesus, Mesus. Yeah, my headphones are plugged in. You guys can hear me because my headphones are, have a mic. And holy crap. Okay, let me check one more thing that is. Okay, I've got a green light. Oh, shit. Oh,
Did you
sorry.
figure?
Oh, okay. But now I have a delay. Okay. Mud broker, yet another unmitigated clusterfuck. You shithead.
Well, it wouldn't be a Robin live stream. She can't hear me. I can say whatever I want right now. Oh my God, what should I say?
I can hear you. Ha ha ha.
Damn it. Of course you fixed it when I started talking smack, asshole.
No, I know. See? Yay. I win.
Damn it.
Damn it. Okay, so it was actually something in my cord. There's like a dial where you can turn up speakers in your headphones, and it was turned down for some reason. So anyway, Jilly, how are you?
I am okay. Still got like the Christmas hangover.
Yeah.
Well, it is not because I was drinking. It's just getting, the wrapping and then putting away and cleaning up and just the letdown once the holidays are over. And my allergies are killing me today. I have sneezed all day long. I don't know what the
Really?
hell is wrong. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is causing it. Better not be getting sick. I'll kill my freaking kids. if They get me
Oh,
sick.
yeah, little living petri dishes when you've got kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah, they're little super spreaders. Bless them. Yeah.
So,
So you
our
had a
question.
nice Christmas? What?
Oh, I did. I had a lovely Christmas, and I will just say this. Christmas is always just one of those. Since my mom died, it's always up and down and weird. But this year, I will say I had nothing but gratitude, just because everyone knows I was so sick this year. I almost died. So
Yeah.
the thought that my kids could have been celebrating without me, I was just grateful. So, and I just let go of things that I couldn't do that I usually do. So it was really good overall. I just felt just grateful to be able to enjoy the day. That's my spiel.
I know. Yeah, and was gonna be my first question, sort of that. But yeah, I had just this days of gratitude because I went and visited my kids. They came got me, so I was
Nice.
away for a few days for Christmas, and it was just lovely. They looked after me when I got out of the hospital when I was so sick this year, and boy,
Mm.
Jilly and I almost didn't make it, y'all. Um,
If we were in the same state, we could have been roomies during one time.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, but gosh, you were in and out. I just hit it once. But anyway, and so they looked after me for like 10 days after the hospital thing. And then, uh, so they came back and got me for Christmas, and it was just lovely. And
Great.
I was, I don't have a job anymore. This has been the first Christmas, very first Christmas when I have been absolutely busted. Just could not do anything, not even no matter how little money there ever has been, I've always managed to, like, send something to my granddaughter,
Yep.
my only granddaughter. Her yeah, we lost her mom years ago, but anyway, I couldn't even afford to send her anything. Every birthday, every Christmas, grandma, scrapes together if she has to, uh, for and I told her, and she says, "Oh, grandma, it's all right. I don't celebrate much." Anyway, she was very sweet, but anyway, it was just lovely. Embarrassment aside that I couldn't participate in the "Here's something for you" thing. Yeah, my children are just absolutely generous and lovely, and they have yeah. I have been witnessing, the sweetest marriage between those my youngest daughter and her husband. They've been together 28 years, been
Wow.
married 20. Yeah, yeah, just so cute. They really, they have the same sense of humor, and they have his 91-year-old grandmother living with them.
Oh, God bless them, Jesus. That's
Oh, every benediction you can possibly think of because, my daughter and her husband don't have children. Was a,
okay.
decision, and so they have this quiet, routine life for years.
Mm,
Just that, they each had their careers and, they had this rhythm, and then Brian, my, docs, lost his both parents,
wow.
uh, 4 months apart,
Ugh.
both, stage 4 cancer, but the grandmother lived with them, so when they died, my son-in-law and my daughter said, "You're coming to live with us." And
That's great.
boy, is it a change. What?
Everyone can do that. That's fantastic that they could take, and I'm sure it's not gotten easy. It's not
Oh,
easy taking care of
no,
elderly.
and the thing is, this 91-year-old woman is probably sharper than I am.
Yeah.
Ah, and, what a pistol. She goes out and rakes up dog poop in the backyard and, trims things up, and she's always puttering around and doing things and feeding the dogs next door and just in and out and around, like, she, wore me the fuck out. But anyway, it was lovely. It was just lovely. It was the first time I had spent Christmas with family, but once in, like, 25 years
See, Robin,
because
that
every
because even if you had no money, because at the end of the day, who cares? Like, the gift was you got to have quality time with your family.
oh, that was the best gift. Best gift
Mhm.
ever. And, yeah, very one of my best Christmases, I gotta tell you. Okay, so looking over this looking back over this last year, okay?
Mhm.
What was give me give me a shitty thing. What
Oh,
made your year
listen,
shitty?
I had sepsis and almost died.
Okay, that all right, next question.
And then, was continuously sick, not obviously with septic, not septic, but even once I got out of the hospital, just continuously sick until just recently when they finally figured out, it's only,
Finally did it.
yeah, and I had the surgery was night and day, like has made it night and day, but that was still a rough recovery. But yeah, that was kind of, and I would just say like, so when this all my sickness started, Jiggy died right after,
Oh,
like right afterwards too. Like I has he passed, and then I was in the hospital, and I had to miss his services because I couldn't go because I
yeah, I
had the kid
know.
then. So that was like, the kickoff in February to my year.
Yeah, yeah. I yeah, so were some shitty things there, the losses and then but the good thing is linked to one of the shitty ones. You're better.
Exactly. I would say out of the illness, like the great stuff that came out of it was connecting with like dear friends that, we're all busy, we got kids, we got jobs, we have this, we have that. Like, when it was my 30-year class reunion this year, and I did get to go and to
Man.
see my
Oh,
classmates
good.
hug me and just be like, "Oh my God, we're praying for you." Oh my God, like it just was great. Like it's been a year of like, besides the illness, just also brought this other side of um just feeling like, oh my God, all these people care. Like, holy shit, who knew? Right. It just was
Yeah.
it was just very eye opening. And it's also too, you see the people that fall away too as well when there's a crisis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess the other good stuff is my son got his master's degree this
Oh
spring.
my Lord.
Yeah.
Congratulations to your son. Holy cow.
Yep, he has his master's, and luckily student loans, so I don't have to start paying them yet because there's a thing with the forgiveness, and there's a lawsuit, but
Yeah.
I don't start paying January 1st. That's all that matters. And
Yeah,
um
no kidding. Yeah, to uh b- get the loan forgiveness, you've got to do so much proof that you're employed, in your field and all
well,
that stuff.
because he's not a teacher or anything, like I was only going to lose, it was like 20,000, but trust me, I have like $130,000 because it's his undergrad and his master's, but I wanted to give him a better start in life than I had. So I was willing to I told him I would, when he started school, that I would pay for his college. That was
Nice.
something I wanted to be able to do.
Good for you. Yay, mom, and yay him that
Yeah,
he
that's
took
why
it
I work in the
seriously.
the week, Robin. Because I have to,
Wow.
it's worth it though, because you can't, education will never go to waste. So that was another good thing. And I got to see an uncle that I had not seen in a few years, because he lives in Florida.
Nice.
So there were highlights. There were some highlights this year. I can't say it was all bad.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, but I'll be glad to see it all end here in a few days. Hey, we got
Uh,
somebody else backstage.
ooh, and trust me, I am not sad to say goodbye to 2022. That is for sure. Yes, John aside, it was your candles, and I owe you a box. So, Robin, would you mind if I
Hmm,
was to promote a little thing I will be doing?
I wouldn't mind at all.
So, I am going to be doing a podcast with my good friend Tina. Anyone that follows me on Facebook, I've done some Facebook Lives with her. She has a podcast called Rock Your Chakras. And we are
Huh.
going to be releasing a podcast on New Year's Day. And it's about the pandemic, lessons learned, lessons not learned. So, it's just a
Oh, okay.
and so her name is Tina Gifford, and she's on all platforms. And her podcast name is Rocky Chakras. So we wanted to release it the first of the year because it's kind of like a look back in a way, too.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. That's all
Well,
I got.
that should, it sounds like an interesting show and a great idea and very timely.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we've been planning this for like a month. We decided that we wanted to do it, release it New Year's Day, but we're recording it Saturday.
Okay, so if you have a link to, do you have a
Um,
link yet?
I don't, because it's not on YouTube. There's no video. It's just
Oh,
it's one of those, like, it's just a straight talking, like, you won't see us at all. So
oh,
that's why
okay.
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
record it on Saturday, and then she's gonna upload it Sunday morning.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll all figure it out. Okay, wait, Mudbrooker. Okay, Mudbrooker, I'm gonna bring. We got somebody locked in the green room, and Can you hear him? Can you hear him? He's going. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas and goodbye, you asshole. 2022. Yeah. So, Jilly, are you familiar with Chris?
I don't believe I am. Hi, Chris, nice to meet you. Merry
Nice to
Christmas.
meet you as well.
Yeah. Tell Jilly who you are.
I'm Chafee, or Chris, as everyone else knows me as. Don't know if you follow that Shanny for nonsense, but
I
that's my
don't
ex-wife.
Oh, shit, nope, I don't follow it, but interesting.
Yeah, yeah, and it turns out Chris is a heck of a nice guy, and he's
I have my
a good
moments.
friend of ours. And yeah, so welcome, Chris. So, Chris, what sucked about last year for you?
I don't want to go into it. Yeah, fuck
Oh,
it. Why
you
not?
don't have.
I got my ass got dumped like 3 months ago.
Oh, as in,
My girlfriend for 3
Broke up.
years. Yep.
oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that,
So
sweetheart.
that's why I've been absent for so long. I've been dealing with all that bullshit. So that's been my year in a nutshell.
Okay, so anything good out of it? Out of the year? Anything?
I got a laptop now.
Yeah. Yay, that's right. That was really good news.
Mhm.
And now here you are.
Thanks for the invite, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've really seen any of you guys. Okay, Mudbrooker said that he would be backstage if he got a link. Okay, damn it, Mudbrooker. There you go. But Mudbrooker, I have to tell you, Six Drops is sitting this one out. You know, Six Drops isn't going to be here. Do you still want to come on, Mud?
Where's Six Drops? Oh my God, she's not here. She's not even in the chat.
I know she said she was going to sit it out. Just I send out pre-invites to folks, and she said she couldn't do it. And that Corey, even though she's in the chat, she's looking out for her friend right now and
Mhm.
can't join.
Yeah.
So
John's working.
yeah, and John's working. He's either driving. Okay, Mud, I sent you the link, Mudbrooker. All right. I know that John over there, I think, is getting benefits now at his job. Yay. That's always a relief when you finally are there long enough to make benefits. Yeah. Okay, so Mudbrooker is not showing up. What are you noshing, Jilly?
I'm eating. This is so embarrassing to even admit. Pizza bagel bites because I'm
Oh.
You
eating
bring
like
up to share?
I was starving after work. It was just something quick, and then I got the link from you, and I just like, oh, I'll just bring them downstairs and I'll discreetly eat them. Thanks, Robin.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, always glad to
Asshole.
point
Mhm.
shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but okay, Jilly, you do a thing with Michelle Embry too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Michelle and I have collaborated a bunch of times, and it really started with, I'm sounding like a broken record. When I was sick, having a near-death experience, there was a lot to process, and
Yeah.
she had herself, and she's like, "Do you want to talk about it?" I'm like, "Okay." So we did that one together, which was really therapeutic for me. And a lot of people know I read cards and stuff. So I was doing her tarot class. So we've done a couple live streams, just chatting tarot. It's really loose, just kind of us shooting the shit. People that joined, we pulled some cards. We talked about new moons, full moons, rituals, stuff like that. So it's been fun. I've had a couple collabs. I'm hoping to do some more in the upcoming year, because last year I didn't really get to do much.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, we got somebody waiting backstage.
Was it your buddy?
Not my buddy. God, I don't know who let him in. Chris, I don't know if you know who this guy is. Don't let him scare you when I bring him on. Okay. Okay.
I scare really easy, so we better be careful.
Okay, strap in and hold on, because here's the Mudbrooker.
Hey,
Hello.
didn't even invite me. Jesus fucking Christ, Robin. What,
Black
am I on the pay him no mind list?
Yeah. What? Yeah. What? You gonna choose me off? Huh? Tough guy? Huh?
Shut up, Robin.
Okay.
You know what I love about you, Robin? You haven't been live in so long, and you just came here for us to just shit all over you and abuse you.
I missed it so damn much.
I know he's such an easy target, but I love you. It's fun. It's, it's never serious. Thank God.
I know it all started with Jiggy too, man. That guy. That guy. So Mud, how's the weather there?
Oh, it's getting better. It's actually warmed up pretty decent. It's going to be in the 20s and 30s here the next few days,
Woo.
as opposed to below 0 and 40-mile-an-hour winds that we had a couple of days ago.
Oh, that
Gee
was rough.
whiz.
That was rough.
Whoa, did you lose branches off trees and stuff?
Not this time around. It pretty well wiped them out last time with the big snowstorm that we had that took down trees and had power out for days.
Jeez. But fortunately, Mud is, appropriately prepared for any such circumstance.
Yeah.
Bet you've got generators,
No.
oil lamps. No?
Oil. Yeah, I got oil lamps, wood heat anyway, so
Wood heat.
It's not like my furnace is going to go out.
Yeah. Wow, boy, scary. So, Mud, what was crappy about last year for you? Anything?
Pretty much the usual bullshit I got to put up with, but other than that, nothing too seriously bad.
Oh, just business as usual.
Yeah.
Sort of. What good thing stands out? Good thing that you can look back on and go, "Hey, that was pretty cool."
Oh, I changed careers. You went from a laborer, now I'm a boiler operator, and it's a dick job.
It's a dick job.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a dick job?
Something really easy to do. You basically spend your day dicking around, except of course when things go wrong and you got to fix them.
Yeah. Well, okay, a dick job. Okay, so now I know what to call a job like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear of a dick job, Chris?
No, but I'm going to start using it.
I mean, I've heard dicking around.
I've heard
I've heard it
too.
dicking around, but as that applies to a job name description, well, yeah, employees can be described as people who dick around. Kids. Yeah. So,
Toy me.
okay. Okay, here's something I have to announce. I am now a non-smoker.
Woo!
Good for
Yeah.
you.
How long you gone?
Okay, so it's been since Thanksgiving.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you. And I fell off the wagon once or twice, but not seriously. But yeah, I'm a non-smoker. So but I'm still going through tons of wintergreen lifesavers, and you can buy lifesavers that are like supersize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the little liquor store, convenience store across the street from me, I wiped every one of their wintergreen lifesavers out. Every single. So I got a big old bag of the supersized ones for Christmas.
Yeah.
Good
So
for you.
and that's and when I quit smoking before, this was my most effective tool, and so I'm doing it again, and it's working.
Good job.
So thanks. Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. Well, my kids are convinced I'm going to die from emphysema. So anyway, I'm doing it for all of us. So anyway, I've got this honking lifesaver in my mouth, and I'm sorry. Okay, we lost Jilly.
Yeah, she noped out. She couldn't handle the non-smoking. She just zero-summed.
Oh, she's on her phone and it's touchy. Wait. Oh, Eileen asked in the chat, what about the weed? I'm still gonna smoke weed.
Right.
Still
Right.
gonna smoke weed.
Come on now. Come on now.
It's a whole different kind of plant, and there are no additives. Marlboro 100s were my go-to addiction, and
Cowboy killers.
the list of ingredients In a plant product, the list of ingredients is as long as your arm. And, sugar's mentioned about 4 times. And sugar is one of the top ingredients,
I did not know that.
Yep. And
Yeah.
and then on down the line, there are other mysterious words for chemicals, and some of them is sugar disguised under another name. So there are different kinds of sugars in there. Totally addictive, more
That makes
addictive than
sense.
heroin. So I'm combating it with wintergreen lifesavers, lots of sugar, but boy, it's doing the job.
Well, you know why there's sugar on cigarettes?
Why?
Because you spray the tobacco with sugar. When you smoke it, it kicks up the nicotine levels and makes it more absorptive.
Interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
All
and
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they've been
So-
doing that for decades.
and it's not the tobacco, the nicotine that's addictive, it's the sugar.
Mhm.
You don't see some guy, just dying to light his pipe, because that, well, maybe Mapleton pipe tobacco has sugar in it, but anyway, yeah, cigar smokers, they don't chain cigar smoke. It goes out, they light it again, they wave it around, and so yeah, it's not the nicotine you're addicted to, guys. It's hey, there's a bot.
Yeah, I
in
thought
the,
so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to block that
Bye.
user. Bye. Thanks for
Thanks for
dropping.
playing. Yeah.
Oh, an error occurred. Try refreshing the page. Okay. Oh, Eileen Ebony. Boy, quick draw, Eileen. That's why I couldn't do it.
She's got us covered.
Yay, you. Oh, okay. So, boy, you dealt with the bot. No shit. Yeah. Oh, Jilly, you okay? I didn't know you were a smoker, Jilly. I did not know that. Yeah, you don't have to quit if you don't want to. I didn't want to for a really long time, but now I want to, so I did. But grass, no, I'm keeping that. I get one fucking vice.
Right? Vice.
Right. Okay, so I have to ask people here that might have been witness to this like I was. Okay, there was a fellow either on my channel or Grampy Lobster's channel whose family created like the world's most famous beef jerky and produces it. And I can't remember who that guy was. Friend of the show, but I can't remember who. But he said this famous name of beef jerky, and they've been doing it for years.
Are you sure it wasn't when I told Grampy the story about Lefty and Jack Link's beef jerky?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember. Okay,
Yeah,
tell me the story.
All right. Now, this is through my brother-in-law. He knew this guy because he lived up in Minong, which is where Jack Link's is based. It's this little rinky-dink town of 500 in northern Wisconsin out in the fucking woods.
Mm-hmm.
And Link's had been a slaughterhouse since back in the 50s. And they supplied beef to, kind of a regional supplier for supermarkets and things like that. Well, in the 70s, they started, the big packing companies started shipping what they called boxed beef. It was basically a 40-pound box of beef, a whole round, a whole loin, things like that.
Yeah.
And rather than have butchers on staff cutting up sides of beef at a supermarket, all you had to do was cut steaks out of this whole round or whole loin or things like that. And they really outcompeted them, and Link's was slowly going out of business. Well, in the early 80s, Jack had this guy. He was a foreman, had been working there for years, named Lefty. And Lefty's family came from a long line of butchers back in upstate New York. they had a recipe for stuff they called kippered beef. It was basically, a soft, moist beef jerky. Back in the
Oh.
80s, most of the beef jerky you could buy was little strips of chopped and formed, leathery kind of beef jerky. Well, he had this recipe for, this moist beef jerky. And he said, hey, Jack, try this shit out. Because Lynx was going to try and get into more of a specialty meat business, sausage and shit like that. And he's looking around for a product. Well, they whipped up a batch of it and tried it out, and Jack liked it. And he bought the rights to this recipe, paid Lefty 10 grand up front, and agreed to put a royalty in his pension, for the profits of everything that he made, a certain percentage. And it, of course, took off, and Lynx is now a huge worldwide company that sells beef jerky all over the place. They got plants all over the place and shit like that. Well, about it was in the early 2000s, Lefty finally decided to retire. Well, by then he had about $3 million in his pension from all these royalties. He retired. It was the middle of January, colder than fuck. Had a big party for him down at one of the local bars in Minong. Him and his wife were there. Rob was there. And his wife went home early. And, Lefty and my brother-in-law, they were both hard drinkers. They closed the bar down at 2 a.m. And Lefty lived about a mile and a half out of town. And his driveway was kind of a long driveway, turned off the highway and go back to his place maybe 100 yards or so. And his wife saw him. He turned in the driveway and stopped. And he sat there, and the car sat there. And after about 10 minutes, she started getting kind of worried about it. So she called the neighbor, had him go out and check to see what the hell was going on, because it was like 35, 40 below that night. And he walked over there, and here Lefty had missed the driveway, kind of run into the ditch a little bit.
Jeez.
Got out of the car and passed out in the snowbank. And luckily his neighbor, drug him back to his place and thawed him out on the couch, kept him there till he sobered up the next day. But yeah, leaving your retirement party, you got $3 million in your pension fund.
Jeez.
And
Jeez.
if it wasn't for his wife and his neighbor, he'd froze to death in the fucking snowbank.
Dang. Oh boy, you hear about like people winning the lottery, then something unfortunate happened. Dang. Okay, so that's that. Huh.
Yeah, that's how.
I don't
Jack
know if that's the same story I heard.
could have been.
Huh. Could have been, but I thought it was this guy's family, or maybe he stole your story and made it his own. He might have
Could
been.
be.
That's what I'm gonna
He
do.
might have been
there's-
flim-flamming us.
Oh,
Oh
there's
my
a-
God. Prairie Queen says cigarettes are $19 a pack.
Wow. That's disgusting.
Jeez.
that's
Jeez.
Canadian. That's Canadian. Cigarettes are usually $7-8 a pack around here, unless you get Camel Strakes like I like. Those are about 12.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay,
you can get packs of little filter cigars for under $2 a piece. Just break the filters off and away you go.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah, because they're technically cigars. And a few years ago, when the big tobacco settlement came around,
Hmm.
that was really just a scam for states to raise the taxes on shit. But they didn't want to raise the taxes, so they passed it on to the tobacco companies, and then tobacco companies raised their prices. But they did have a big, I think it was a federal tax hike on tobacco about 10, 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But cigars and pipe tobacco were exempt.
Huh.
That's why you see a lot of the rolling tobacco. It's cigarette
Okay.
tobacco, but if you call it cigarette tobacco, they tax it a lot higher than if you call it pipe tobacco.
I was wondering why they call it pipe tobacco.
Even though it's the same damn shit.
Mhm.
If you call it pipe tobacco, pipe and cigars are taxed at a lot lower rate.
Okay, you guys, we have someone backstage, a surprise panelist. And okay, Chris, God, I hate to keep doing this to you, but
Bracing myself.
okay, dude,
Brace.
this might cause a couple of things to shrivel, and if it does, I'm sorry. Welcome. It's Shanny, for fuck's sake.
Perfect.
Ah,
Ideal. This is what I was hoping for. This is what I could have asked for. Like, oh my goodness, Christmas came late.
Oh my God.
That's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I'm like, oh God.
Hey, Chris, she showed up one Halloween, and all I could see was this faded out image backstage, and by golly, and she had the little Princess Leia poofs, ponytails, and I thought, oh my God, could it be? And I was racking my brain thinking, how did the link get out? How did the link get out? And then it dawned on me that it's Eileen Ebony. And she could really pull it off. God, the glasses and the smoking.
I was like, for a second, I looked. I'm like, oh God, why? What have I done? Abort!
I was
And
worried. I was worried Chris was just going to unplug. And
Yeah, I'm
leave.
gone. She finally caught up
Okay.
to me.
Mudbrooker, do you know who Shanny for Christ is?
never heard of her.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Yes, I know who Shanny for Christ is. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You lucky bastard.
Who doesn't? But Eileen is just perfect. And then Six Drops showed up as Rev.
Is that another
same
surprise?
Halloween. Was that?
Is that another surprise? That surprise number 2?
No. Wouldn't it be funny if Six Drops was, fixing her hair and all this really quick?
You pulled this all off. You said she was going to be here, and you fooled us all.
Okay, Jello Shots is over in the chat. Jello Shots, I haven't seen you in forever. Jello Shots is an old friend of the show, and he was a friend of Grampy Lobsters. And yeah, we are friends to the dead guys, you guys. Boy, we had losses this past year.
Oh, that was rough.
Mhm.
Holy cow. We lost Jiggy. We lost Grampy Lobster. God, my boss conked out. Yeah.
We nearly lost you, Robin, at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was close. It was close for me. Really, yeah. And God, the daughter I haven't seen in 4 years jumped on a plane and came out here to beat me up with her little sister for letting myself get so sick. But boy, I'm glad to be here. So glad to be here, and especially with you guys. Well, you too, Mud.
Fuck you, Robin.
Oh no, I have a headache. You always ask me at the wrong time.
It's supposed to help with headaches, I've heard. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah. Okay. So there are 12 people watching, and only, but not that many commenting. I'm sticking my neck out and putting the link out here.
Oh God, Shanny's really gonna show up this time.
She's
and-
been busy, 12-hour streams,
Okay, good. She's okay.
And-
Good.
then she just collapses on the couch and puts her big feet on Jason, and they look like, those doctors' plastic gloves, like somebody's blown into them. That's what her feet look like.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not
Wow.
good.
That's kind of a blood pressure issue.
Is it? I thought it was all the salt she was eating, but I mean, the woman's got issues. You've got to hand it fair. She's got issues up the yin yang.
She's got what up the yin yang?
Issues.
Issues.
Issues. ISSUES. Issues.
Oh, issues.
Issues.
Okay.
I get.
Boy, thank you. I need a translator for this wee lass on a regular basis sometimes, because she speaks the Scottish. the
Thank you, jelly beans.
wait, what have told Robin to fuck off? I know. I know. Isn't Eileen's accent just cute as a bug? Okay, there's somebody else backstage.
I've never told Robin to F off. Never.
No,
You really should. She loves
I-
that sort of thing.
I know, but it's like it's just not who I am.
he just can't. When the time is right,
The day will come.
Chris will bust out. And okay, you guys, here's another weirdo to add to the mix here. Hey,
Penis.
Jello.
Hey.
It's a lot of fun to tell Robin to fuck off. I highly recommend it to just pretty much anybody. I understood you said issues, but I had Shani on the mind, so I just had issues. Like, you know, it's like that bitch got more issues than Time Life, you know. And if you want to improve the costume a little bit, glue some chunks of meat to your face. Because, like, a little known fact, not everybody's aware. Every time Shani lies, she gets a new wart on her face.
She gets a new wart. Oh dear.
She's like Pinocchio, but much nastier.
Oh dear. And then when she does something else, another tooth falls out. Brett, I can't believe it.
And that's when she hits Rev. That's when she hits Rev. It's either one of Rev's teeth or one of hers, depending on where she is.
That's so funny.
Chris gets real uncomfortable when I come around because I say really mean things about his ex. Like really mean things.
It's so funny though.
Well, somebody got them firm toothbrushes and toothpaste in their shopping haul, and then they got them food that was too spicy for Shani to eat, so Rev could eat for once. And she's mad.
They
Yeah.
asked her one time during a Q&A what her favorite toothpaste was, and she just looked blankly at the camera. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, they got quite a really nice bundle of stuff that somebody sent them. They shopped, and they gave Shani and Rev everything from food to products for the household to personal care things to everything. I don't know who that was, but it was a nice thing to do. But dang, I would have rather seen that kind of haul go to an unfortunate family that
Yeah, but
Really?
you don't
Well, they
really
are
get to see that.
Yeah.
They've made themselves unfortunate, but they're in need in a way.
Nobody wants, like, it's very uncouth to show your acts of actual charity, though. To like troll Shani by giving her cleaning products is something you want to share with everybody.
and,
You know
and,
what I mean? Like,
and
that's not
toothpaste
uncool.
and deodorant and shampoo.
I,
Honest
what
God.
Did that
I like-
happen?
I like to when they
Yep.
send them the bacon and anchovy pizza.
Oh,
Well, because they sent the hot and spicy pizza before that,
Yeah.
but then they sent the bacon and anchovy one.
I didn't see
And
that.
I shit you not, Rev had half of that pizza down in under 3 minutes.
yeah.
Well, the best
Poor
thing about
guy.
that spicy pizza is that Rev actually got to eat because
Yeah.
Shani
went in.
just consumes everything around her. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, she's taken up smoking now.
Yeah.
Only she doesn't smoke. She gets the, like, when a smoker exhales, you get like a stream of smoke that comes out. When
Yeah.
Shani exhales, there's a big poofy white cloud
Just
of smoke.
one big puff comes
She's
out.
not,
Yeah.
she's not
how
actually
she
smoking.
talks.
She's just consuming cigarettes. Just
And
like
she
she
talks
consumes all the
about
calories.
it.
She's not hungry. She doesn't need to eat. She just has to consume everything.
Yeah. The Delta 8, she hogs it for like 15 minutes and then Rev gets one puff. And then,
And
it's
then
back
she's
in
holding
her.
out her hand for
Yep.
it back. Yeah.
Oh, the funniest thing was when she got a burger. This was, I want to say, I think they were still in Colorado, but I'm not sure. but they were hurting for money at the time, and someone gave them her a burger, and she let him have a bite.
Yeah,
But
one bite.
while he was taking his bite, her hands were in frame. Like both of her hands were like 3 inches from the sandwich. like you know, one, not two, one bite, small, that's too big.
That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, one bite. But boy, people they're getting enough to eat. You know, that just
Yeah.
amazes me. It amazes me, and they're all happy. As soon as they start running out of food, though, that's when Shanny needs everything, and she's about to die.
Yeah.
And her
Can we talk
she can't
about
walk.
this? Can we
Huh?
talk about this incontinence? This new incontinence?
Yeah,
She's
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 Yeah,
peeing where she sits because she can't be arsed getting up.
yeah.
yeah, and she says she has to go like every couple of hours, and she doesn't make it, and she's yeah, that
Yeah,
well,
pretty soon her ass will start to rot. She's mentioned that her ass is turning red and is sore.
Oh no.
Oh,
But
yeah,
she's-
That's
Before
Rev's
long-
fault.
before long she'll have
He's
she'll have
supposed
the
to be
ass
scraping
rot.
the barnacles off of her.
Why not buy pads? She's just flipping the couch cushions and then she started stealing Rev's couch cushions.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She's gonna when skin breaks down. That's when like
Oh
sores.
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
The dick
Oh,
bed
Yeah,
sores on her
genocide.
ass.
genocide. She says she has cancer. She says she has fibro. She has arthritis. She has rheumatoid arthritis. She has several kinds of
Don't
arthritis.
forget the heart crinkle. Crinkle heart.
And
Don't forget
crinkle
the
heart.
Yeah, don't forget the crinkle heart.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
and
love
so
crinkle heart.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
gotta bail out here. I got a show to do in a half an hour.
oh, what you gonna do, Mud?
Well, I'm gonna show you what this is for. And no, Robin, that's not a sex toy.
Can you make him big? I want to see if I can guess.
Does it
I
have a
kinda want that too.
Kickstarter? Yeah, okay, let me make him big. Okay, so that's okay. Mud.
Is it for cattle?
No.
Picture in picture? I want this. How?
You want
Why
the-
won't it?
There's a row of little pictures at the bottom of the screen. Click on the one that's a big square,
shut
Robin.
up. Okay. There's a row of little pictures.
Right at the bottom
Okay.
of the thing there.
Her
Okay.
mind went a while ago. Now her eyes are starting to go.
That's
Well,
you,
that was
Robin.
close, Robin, but you made yourself big, you narcissist.
Yeah.
Robin's huge.
Fuck you.
Just work your way down the line. You'll get it eventually.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do this one. Now I'm gonna do that one. There's me again.
Nope.
Now that one didn't do anything. Now that one. Now that one. So why won't it make you bigger?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Robin.
Maybe it
Okay,
only makes the
so
pretty ones
how's
bigger.
that?
There. Now, was that so goddamn difficult?
Yeah.
This.
Oh.
Is it a razor?
No.
Okay. That's my guess.
Is it for
Oh.
slicing cheese?
No.
Okay, hold it up one more time.
That looks lethal.
Kinda.
Is it a circumcision device? Are you Jewish?
Nope.
Have you performed many bris events with it?
Mazel
No.
tov. L'chaim.
Hey, it is Passover. Isn't it still Passover? Is it?
I'm
are
not
we done?
sure.
Or
I think we're
Hanukkah?
done with that. Hanukkah. I don't know, the last day or two, maybe, if we ain't done already. Anyhow, yeah, you'll get to see what this is used for.
Okay, you guys, subscribe if you're not already. Drop into Mudbrooker's Place, and you'll find out what that is
At 6:30.
at 6:30.
I gotta make
Okay.
some Kool-Aid and all that. Okay, you can unembiggen me now.
Okay, so I'm going to go. What it is, you go up to the three dots and go
Yep.
exit. Ta-da!
Hey.
Nobody told me about the three dots. Oh, he's gone. God, I thought he'd never leave.
I missed him already.
What?
That
What?
Brucker, man, I'll tell you, that is a man's man. like a true Renaissance man. Like he he builds things, he cooks,
he
you
could
can see by the state of his place that he cleans. Like, I mean, he's
yeah,
more man than I'll ever be. I'll admit that
I
right
know,
out.
and he knows how to dip a carburetor and clean it up and put it back in the engine and all that stuff. Yeah, he does. Yeah, put him in the middle of a forest and he could, get along better than any of us, I would think.
Have
Oh,
civilization within
sure.
a week.
We'll all be starving to death. He'll have a log cabin.
Yeah.
Built and with a pig on the spit or something.
Yeah, on the cast iron stove. Where do you get the cast iron? I don't fucking know, but there he's got it.
I know. Well, so he lives in. It's no secret that he lives in
Visconia, I believe.
who?
Visconia.
Estonia.
No, I said Visconia.
Oh,
The Great
Oh,
White North,
that's
eh?
right, Wisconia, the ancient land of Wisconia.
The ancient. That's where men come from.
Oh, Corey, that misspelling made me jump when you said bye to Jilly. Yeah, she misspelled Jilly's name, and yeah, almost made me pee myself. No, old Mudbrooker says he is in the middle of a forest. Well, you guys, I'm dying to know what that thing is. So I think I'm gonna make myself something to nosh. Okay, so gonna rebrand for next year for 2023. Got some little loosey goosey plans in the works. I'm gonna be back on a regular basis, and drop in if you're not doing anything New Year's Eve. Pop in and just sit and talk about nothing, or if you want to talk about something, or yeah. Oh, Corey thinks it's a Mudbrooker. It's just a handle for something.
Could be. It could be.
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay.
It had like that lever thing off to the side of it. I mean, it
Yeah,
might be just part of something, but it might be the whole thing itself. I don't know.
Like it looks like that little lever locks something into place.
Yeah, I was thinking like razor blades. Maybe it's like an old, some sort of like a razor.
Or an old-fashioned squeegee handle, but it wouldn't have that clear acrylic, or I don't know if it's acrylic or glass, that handle. So, okay, you guys, the mystery will be solved if you tune into the Mudbrooker. Yeah, okay. Prairie Queen says it reminds her of her Corningware handle. I know, doesn't it? Hey, it does look like that lever grips onto something. Maybe it's like a pot lifter, a lid lift, not a pot lifter, but a lid lifter, or because he has all that old timey stuff.
It's a true enigma.
It is an enigma inside a puzzle surrounded by a conundrum and the universe and shit. I don't know. You can just keep saying things like that and not making any sense. Okay, so everybody, if you want to panel up on New Year's Eve, if you don't have a date, like I don't, stop by, or stop by before you go out and party with your main squeezer. If you don't, yeah, I'm single, have been for a long time. So join me if you don't have anything else to do. Eileen Ebony, thank you, Shani, for fuck's sake. You are
I just like to say, fuck all y'all. I'm out.
Okay, well, Shani, thank you. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, solo layout. There's our Shani. There's our Shani, for fuck's sake, you guys.
A quick glance. I was about to bolt.
I know.
Her hair doesn't look nearly greasy enough.
That is.
I don't know. I'm just not buying it. There's no warts. There's no. All the horrible things just aren't there.
And she has far too many teeth.
That is true.
And she's about 1/4 the size of the actual thing she's depicting.
Yeah,
She's
when I
only
see Shanny, it brings rage into my heart, and there's just none of that here. I'm missing it completely.
yeah, I know that. Yeah, number one, you're too clean, you're too cute, Eileen, and you're too small.
Oh,
So,
thanks.
But
yeah,
the
yeah,
but the gluing meat to your face that would
yeah,
help because
yeah, just take some little burger patties raw and,
there
yeah,
you go.
Oh no.
Some
lick them and stick them.
cubes of steak or something. Yeah, just glue it on there.
Yeah, one for a bindi up top, and then 2 or 3 down one side, and one giant one on I don't know. I've lost count, and I forget their positioning. We ought to have a map of Shanny's face on the wall and push pins where the moles are. Like those war room maps. Yeah,
It's easier to
big
count
brown
Shanny's
push
teeth
pins.
than her warts.
Oh, that's true. Can you count up to 4? Yeah.
I can count to 10, but that's
Yeah,
about
I
I
think
got.
it's about 3.5 actually. I don't know if I would call that last one a whole one.
Oh, someone
Oh,
said to her in chat one night, brush your teeth, Shanny, you'll feel better.
brush your tooth. Oh dear. So is she still live right now?
I don't know.
I don't know
I'll
either.
have a
And
look.
and then there's Foodie Beauty who is in Kuwait in a fake marriage to this
Yeah,
guy,
that's
29-year-old guy, and she's nearly 40, I think. I can't
Are you
remember.
sure it's fake?
I'm positive it's fake.
Kuwait seems like a long way to go for a fake marriage.
But it's convincing though. So
It's
I don't know.
convincing, and it's getting Foodie Beauty views, and she gets to well, not no, her audience has dropped out, but I don't know what her thing is, but I don't believe it's a real marriage. He wants sponsorship to come to Canada, and
Mm.
so he's yeah,
What
and
about poor Pete's? Pete's, he can't even get to Mama's house without Chantal giving him
I
a
know.
ride.
And she
I know,
stopped
and
paying his rent as well. She
oh
stopped paying Pete's rent.
oh dear, for the villa. Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's well, I like Pete. He's just weird and harmless, and they've been friends since they were kids, and their families are friends and stuff. I feel sorry for him, but
Me
I
too.
he'll make it work. He's like a cat
Mhm.
that can land on his feet, I think.
Are you sure?
No.
No, me either. I think, unfortunately for him, he kind of needs her, and I think he's better than anything she deserves.
Yeah, and when she goes back home, if she doesn't bring salad with her, uh, yeah, I think she needs him there too because she bounces stuff off of him, and he brings in the DoorDash from the front door
Yeah.
and up the stairs. So it's worked for him for
Do you think it
years.
was Pete's job to scrape the barnacles off of her, like it's Rev's job to scrape the barnacles off of
Well, remember a couple of Christmases ago, she got an infected fupa, and Pete's actually applied the cream. I mean,
Because she can't
that's a good friend.
Jesus
reach it.
Christ, if that's
I
not an act of
remember
love,
that.
I don't know what is.
I know, and he, but she had to hold up the fupa while he put the remedy
Yep.
down there. Yeah, because she couldn't do everything. 'Cause she needed another hand because it took 2 hands to hold up that stuff that hangs down.
Yep.
God, and she says, she's getting it regular. She hasn't said that she's getting sex. But she's alluded to it, but I only show you one side of the room because the other side of our bedroom is private. And huh. Yeah,
I
it's
think
all
they've
just so
got single
sketchy.
beds. There's no way she's starfishing him. They don't have any chemistry at all.
Yeah. She says he's considerate and a man in every way, and she capitalizes every way.
She just says that to piss Nader off. She doesn't mean any of it.
Yeah, boy, Nader has the distinction of actually having pounced the starfish. I'll bet he regrets that.
May
I'll
I
bet.
may
Huh.
I address Carrie McCavey?
Corey McAvoy.
That too. In if you don't know Foodie Beauty, I recommend, unless you have some spare time, it's a rabbit hole that is hard to climb out of. I recommend against that one. And whatever you do, don't ever look up Amberlynn Reed. Just don't do it. It's not. Just
Oh,
stay. If you ever see the word girl spelt with an O, like it's Goral, you should just stay clear of it, unless you're looking for a rabbit hole to get into. But yeah. If you see the word girl with the replaced with the O,
Goral.
run like
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, and Foodie Beauty, had an OnlyFans, and Foodie Beauty, would eat huge amounts of food on camera. She would flash her audience, Lordy, both. She'd bend over for the camera and
and
oh,
fart. A lot
and
of
Well,
fart
fart.
and do
Nader
every
has
disgusting.
released all our OnlyFans and also some revenge porn, and I tried to send it to you, Robin, on Twitter, but you
Oh,
won't
damn.
accept messages anymore, and I wondered if it's because I send you all the fat porn.
N- Okay, I'm gonna fix that. It wouldn't let you send me a message.
It said
Oh
Robin
hell!
Eagerton can't be sent messages.
Well, I'll go in there and fix that shit right now. I want to see that. Dang, I love all this stuff. I have no fucking life, and I have no date for New Year's Eve. So, oh yeah, send me shit, you guys.
Would you
Send me
like
all
some
this.
dick pics of maybe Cobes or Cyrax?
Get out.
What? What? I just offering.
You got? Are you holding?
Oh shit! I got. Who doesn't have fucking Cyrax dick pics? Come on.
I
At
don't.
least when it was infected
I-
and swollen.
Oh.
Oh no.
So
No.
okay, so he I don't know how far should I go? You want me to? You want to hear how he got infected?
No. Oh, please no, because
Okay.
I'm still traumatized from when you showed me the shit brothers or the Dookie brothers or whatever but
who?
stupid me, I bookmarked it so I wouldn't lose it. Those guys that poop their pants. You brought that on one time. Yeah. Yeah, Corey says I heard Cyrax is nasty. I've seen a bit of him.
He's the worst.
Yeah, I think I've seen him. Doesn't he have one eye that goes wonky?
Oh well, yeah, he's definitely got an eye that don't really connect.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Yeah,
Like
well, that's what I remember about him.
what's amazing about him is the skullet that he has, because he's got long hair, but it only wraps around like underneath his ears,
Okay.
and he's completely
it's
bald on top. And he
and the
started
hair
getting these scabs all over his head, which he picks off and eats on camera.
oh no, dear.
Was that too
Lord.
much? Was that sorry, Robin?
No, because my sister used to pick her scabs and eat them, and my dad even encouraged her. He says, "Oh, that looks like a good one. That looks like it's ready." And she would.
Your dad trolled your sister.
He did. My dad was a dick. Yeah, but so yeah, boy, people who eat their scabs. I guess that's protein laden. Oh, hi, Blue Lamp over there. I don't know who that is, but welcome so far. So far, so good.
Do you remember Rev's pictures from last year, the asshole ones?
It looked like he had two assholes.
That was incredibly loud.
And I don't
and-
mean
and-
side by side, like vertically. One was like 3 inches above the other one. I couldn't figure out what was going on.
A
Oh,
fissure of some
The
sort.
less I
don't
know. The less I know.
and wasn't that area baby pink? Whereas Shanny's is all discolored brown back there. His was pink.
Again, I blame Rev. It's his job to scrape her barnacles, and he's clearly not doing a very good job.
No kidding. It needs, some sanding down. It needs, one of those wire brushes.
Another coat of varnish.
Another coat of varnish and a drain plug, so you can like wash, rinse everything down the drain. Oh, Corey says her nether areas are gray. Yuck. Swampy 63. Oh my goodness. Swampy 63.
Yeah, gray
Holy
and swampy. Probably an accurate depiction of Shanny's nether regions.
Yeah, our friend Swampy's over in the chat. But your name is going to be forever linked to Shanny's back door, Swampy. Sorry.
That's very
I didn't
unfortunate.
do that. That's not my fault. That's just a thing.
It just happens to be a thing, y'all. Yeah, okay, Swampy. Okay, we're gonna be on here on New Year's Eve, so Swampy, drop by if you'd like, and I'm going to be able to. Well, hell, I can play us out with McGruff because now I can hear what the hell I'm doing.
Excellent.
Okay, wait a minute. There's a private chat thing. Oh, that's me talking about not being able to figure out my sound. Those are old private chats. Okay, you guys, we are going to go through and get a final thought. If you've got one in your brain by this time, I haven't killed every cell you got. Eileen, ladies first, do you have a final thought before we close out this
Again,
Tuesday?
fuck all y'all motherfuckers. Good night.
Oh, that's right. That was Shanny. Okay. Sorry, Shanny. God, I keep calling you Eileen. Damn. Okay. Chris, any final parting words?
Cheese for everyone. That's all I got for you guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
it.
Cheese.
Da-dum.
She blocked me because I told her I hated the cheese song during one of her cooking shows. I said, "Boy, that cheese song's really annoying me."
You know, it wasn't even original. She stole it from Nikocado Avocado.
Yeah.
Oh, she took a lot from Nick.
It's like word for word. I love cheese.
Oh.
I'm familiar with that. Yeah.
And Nikocado Avocado is absolutely gargantuan now. He was just this chubby kid. He was a little stocky, but
no, he was skinny. He was skinny. You got to watch his old violin videos. He was skinny.
Okay,
he used to play violin on YouTube. He was like closer to dangerously underweight. I don't think he was dangerous, but he was like he's like the opposite of what he is now.
Oh, I'm gonna go look because he is absolutely enormous now. And like he's driven, he's fixated on eating.
I like when he wears the shirt that says I identify as skinny, because everybody gets to be whatever the fuck they want to nowadays.
I know. I identify as a Tiffany lamp.
Yeah, I find him unfortunate.
I no kidding. Okay, Jello, got a final thought before we close this up?
I'm still waiting for a opening thought. I clearly have none.
Oh,
he hasn't began yet.
Hey, have you guys noticed a YouTube channel called Worthless Farm?
No, but it sounds good.
Oh, the girl who runs it, the woman who runs it, is absolutely stunningly beautiful, and she has
Useless Farm. I got you. I heard you wrong.
Useless Farm, and this. She has this emu that hisses at her and attacks, and she just sticks up her hand and stops him at his neck. She has these stupid llamas. The one llama, she says there is absolutely nothing between his ears. What's his name? Steve. Michael, and he always has straw hanging out of his mouth. But you guys subscribe to Useless Farm. She is just precious.
She's great. And the emu is Karen.
Karen,
Karen. Are you going to start calling me Michael now? Is that what you're hitting at, Robin?
Are you identifying as a llama named Michael? Is that
I just figured you might start identifying me as a llama with nothing between his ears.
But you're pretty though. That's
I can be the drama llama.
You could be. Okay, well that'll be your job hereafter and forever into the future. You guys, I love you.
Thank you so much for being here. Gosh, sweet friends, let's keep this up throughout the coming year. And Chris, your cat butt is welcome anytime.
Yeah, he does what he wants.
Yeah, yeah. I know, boy, cats do.
Oh,
I know. Shani, for fuck's sake, is a cat person. She has these sweet little.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, you guys, I am going to play us out with Grampy's, one of Grampy's favorite things. And okay, you guys, again, thank you. Thank you. Let's meet up here on New Year's Eve. Okay, I'll send you all links. If you want to come on, you're more than welcome.
It
Bring
depends on what time, because the guy in my picture is also having a New Year's Eve stream, and I never miss a Perry stream. He's
Oh,
fucking amazing.
Okay, so what time is he usually on?
So it's the same time, 8 o'clock. He's not usually doing the stream when he's doing the New Year's Eve stream. It's
Yeah.
a one-off, so it'll be, I believe, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. I believe.
8 p.m. Huh. I don't know if mine will be earlier or later. It all depends. Maybe I'll get it close, sort of to midnight. But then everybody's would be on different times, so that doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll come on. Okay, is Perry West Coast?
We discussed it. He lives in Reseda.
That's I was just making sure I had the right guy. Yeah, he lives right here. I could throw a rock and hit his house.
I see. I wasn't going to say it because I don't know how giving you are with your location.
Yeah, well, San Fernando Valley's pretty damn big.
Pretty
but
big with
when
a lot of people. Yeah.
A lot of people. And when I say I could throw a rock, that's figurative, you guys. That means he ain't far. He's in the same state. Okay, you guys. Chris, I saw you waving your hand. Were you just waving goodbye?
No, I did my hands.
Okay, we'll stop that.
thanks for having us, Robin. Night,
Oh,
night.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing up, and see you again soon. Okay, everybody in the chat, thank you over there too. We're down to 8 watching. Boy, quitters. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Using crack and cocaine to get high. That's what you say you love. But it's really insane. You could die. What are you thinking of? 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. Just a snort or a smoke in your greed, that's all you care about. But your life is a joke, and you need someone to help you out. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. There is help available for people who have a problem with cocaine or crack addiction. Have them call 1-800-COCAINE for advice. And if someone ever offers you crack or cocaine, be smart. Just say no. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind. 'Cause nobody's needing that crack and cocaine. There's terrible trouble behind it. And sooner or later you're burning your brain, making a mess of your mind.